This is Split. Hi, I'm Sean and this is Holly. And we've been backpacking for about a month. We've seen a lot of countries, just to name a few: Bulgaria, Albania, yeah, just to name a few. I can't remember.
So I'll throw Greece in there.
Throw Greece in there, yeah, cool. Yes, we've been to so many countries on this trip so far, and we're now in Split, which is in Croatia, and it is beautiful here. A couple of things that we're going to show you in Split involve the markets and a great lookout point. We may or we may not take a boat and see some of the islands, depending on the weather. And we're gonna go and get a bakery now because I am hungry. So in this video, I'm gonna also show you how to do Split on a budget. It's actually quite expensive here. What's it for the room? About £40 for the room.
Yeah, we're gonna be over budget the entire time. So our room's £42 a night. So it leaves us with £8 to eat. But
we're gonna try and aim for about a £60 budget here, I reckon. So let's change it. £60 budget during this time here. So it's a little bit more expensive than our normal £50 budget. Anyway, let's go and show you some of Split.
Yeah.
Perfect way to start the day. A pizza, and Holly just got a normal chocolate croissant. As you see, there is a lot of markets here. Kind of stalls, markets, cafes, but that's what you're going to see in Split. And obviously the lovely coastline. Let's show you some of that now. So our Airbnb host kind of gave us a little bit of a rundown of what you can do in this city before when we arrived yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, you can go and see the markets, go and see some of the old buildings, and have an hour and a half walk or
from 10 minutes to the other, yeah.
One end to the other, or a 10-minute walk up the stairs. And it's like, you got a lot of days here. Like we've got.
It's a 2-day city.
It's a 2-day city, yeah. And we've got, was it 3 days?
Yeah.
So if you're wondering where you can wear bikinis, because that's like normal. You just can't wear it through here because there's no bikinis. Apparently, I don't know. They've got a dislike on bikinis through here, but there, I assume it's fine. So. Just a little tip for you there. There's one thing that we need to get while we're in Croatia. What is that, Holly?
Banana?
Banana, yeah, that's correct. So we arrived here yesterday, and what did we do yesterday, Holly?
What did we do yesterday?
We went to the shopping mall.
Yes, we did.
And what did we get at the shopping mall, which was absolutely amazing?
Oh, McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's.
First one of the trip.
Yeah, first one of the trip, so that's good. So, Nan, if you're watching this, first McDonald's of a whole month, all right? So don't you be slating me for having a McDonald's, all right?
And they had a snack-sized burger with the kids' chips.
Yeah, but that wasn't the thing I want to talk about. It is the coffee that we had.
Oh yeah, they make coffee shakes here.
Yeah, so it's literally just vanilla milkshake with 2 shots of espresso in it, and it was good.
Have you seen this?
What were we looking at?
Other way. Oh, stop now. He literally had his phone in the water to record it.
Stupid vloggers. This is giving me very Dubrovnik sort of vibes, isn't it? Like this bit of area.
Yes.
So this is the busiest part of Split. It's the historical palace sort of area. As you can see, the old buildings around us, and there's old columns, and Holly pointed out there's a Sphinx, which is really weird. Anyway, we're gonna.
A man with his shoes on.
Where's that?
Even his dog straight on.
Straight on. Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, but there's also, you're not allowed to go in there with just underwear. Do you want to head down here and see what's down this bit? Okay. Just kind of just stumble on it.
I feel like this is the market we walked through yesterday.
You reckon it's the market?
Yeah, because we came up. I don't know if you want to go up and in there first.
Okay. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does look like the market. Okay. Let's go around.
Have you got little legs, Lauren? Don't come here.
Yeah, little legs. Wow. You can actually go in there, but tickets required for it. We're going to save our money and probably not go in there.
Got all the fallen bit.
Oh. So this is the current, we're walking around, but that's what it used to look like, which is quite cool. Massive. You can see it's a lot broken down now.
And it went all the way down to the river, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the market bit now. Show you that. So, €4. So cash only, sir.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah. So that's kind of the main look of Split. We are going to have a look what we can do tomorrow now, I think, and plan something, or maybe sit and have a coffee or something. We haven't decided yet, but that's kind of it. Like, it's a very small sort of area.
I mean, it is pretty.
It's
the whole town, it is pretty.
Oh yeah. And if you're coming here just to have like a little bit of a relax and see
It's
stuff,
ideal.
it's ideal because there's so many coffee shops, bakeries.
Like, no offence, Mum and Dad, but this is probably suited to you and David and Tracy. Like, it's quite relaxed. It's quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more relaxed, slow paced, to put it. So there's a couple of things we're looking at. So there's the lakes, which came up.
Waterfalls. As
Waterfalls.
Well. The guy at the Airbnb said it was quite nice to walk
Yeah.
through.
So a lot of it is more of a hiking one, that one, by the sounds of it. And then there's kayaking. Not kayaking. Rafting. And that sounds quite fun. Annoyingly, I wouldn't be able to record all the way down the rafts, but I'd be able to give you a good talk about what it's like. Again, we haven't decided what we're doing yet. If you're watching this video, you probably know what we're doing because it's probably pictures already on the thumbnail, so yeah, you know more than I do. So we stopped at Veranda?
It's like veranda.
Yeah. And it's right on the edge, right on the corner. Let's see where it is. We've just got 2 coffees, 2 large coffees for €2 each, that's €4. Not bad. For where it is, like I turned around and said, "Oh, let's go get a coffee somewhere that's not touristy." And they were like, "Actually, there's not anywhere that's not touristy, really. Like, unless we went right on the outskirts, because it's just literally just tourists everywhere." But yeah, this place doesn't look too bad in price, especially for coffee. Beers are also not badly priced, so it depends on how long we sit here for. Might have a beer afterwards. That coffee turned up in about 2 seconds. It was pretty quick.
Difficult position because we were looking online, we found a nice tour and everything of the waterfalls.
Waterfalls, and it was about €43.
The weather.
The weather, yes. So the weather tomorrow, which we can't trust Google anyway, we've realised this.
No, but it's threatening thunderstorms, which is the worst kind of weather.
When it says thunderstorms, it normally is thunderstorms.
Normally right, yeah.
Yeah, like it normally means it's at least rain. Yeah. So it's just one of those weird things. We don't want to spend a lot of money on a tour because that would be blowing our budget anyway. But it's more like we don't want to have that day just ruined because of it. We've done that. We've done that before in Iceland, and it was pouring. It was a good tour, but it would have been better. Yeah, it was your birthday. It would have been better if it wasn't. So we'll see what we're doing tomorrow. Another idea that Holly came up with is, instead of actually going on a tour ourselves in the way of saving money, we could just get a ferry across, which might be a better option.
Yeah, we could probably do that last minute.
Yeah, do that last minute and just get a ferry across and back.
That being said, if the weather is alright tomorrow, we can always do the ones like underneath or go into the cathedral or something.
Do one more local.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many good things to do, but weather permitted. It sounds like it's about to rain. It does sound like it's going to rain, doesn't it?
It sounds like it's going to rain.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It looks like it's about to rain, so we're going to kind of like make our way kind of back.
No, I want you to explain how it sounds like it's.
You don't hear it?
That's a waterfall.
So good morning guys, and welcome back to another day in Split. Well, that was an interesting morning we had. So we left you kind of like, oh, we're not sure if we're going to go on what we're doing today, and well, to be fair, we still don't.
No, not a clue.
But really good things have happened since last speaking to you, and we're going to quickly run through them in a second when I sit down somewhere, because I ain't walking around and telling you all their stories. But 1 second. So we've stopped off for a celebrational meal, but I'll tell you what and why we're celebrating in a second. It's a bit noisy in here, so yeah, so we're talking about it in a second. Anyway, I'll go show you my pizza.
Why do we lose so many tears? Oh, so you go again.
Not the one that I thought it was, but
Is that okay?
yeah. It doesn't have mushrooms in it, that's all I was checking. I don't care what else it is, I just don't want mushrooms.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on up here, but we're going to have to check it out later. There's some sort of like festival looking thing. There's loads of beer tents, there's sound booth. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and tell you what's going on with us. So, where do we start? Let's start with Mostar. Something we didn't tell you about in Mostar, we had a day off, and we kind of, actually we did kind of say, and we said that we were applying for jobs, and we went on Workaway, and we did a lot of things on there. One of the places, actually there's a couple of places that have come back to us. Let's Holly describe the first place, shall we? The one here. So we got one in Split, and they were like, oh, come for an interview in Split.
Yeah, and we should have known it was alarming because Sean wrote all this magnificent stuff about Sean and then wrote Holly's made beds in hostels before. Which is a lie, first of all. And then we went to check it out. We were meant to meet the girl for an interview. I'm like, we'll swing by and see what it looks like first. Yeah.
This
To
is
say
what,
that I have said to many people that it looks like it belonged on an episode of Criminal Minds, it's not an exaggeration.
yeah, this is what it actually looks like. Hopefully this is what it looks like. If we go past again, I'll record it, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, so
We gave that a miss.
we gave that a miss, because also on the reviews was like blood on the sheets.
They were holding IDs and passports hostage and weren't giving them back until they received cash payment, and
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, okay, one place got back to us, but we're not going to do that. Like, we could have stayed in Split for much longer, but we voted against that. And then we got a couple more people reply back to us. So give a rundown of what was meant to happen Thursday and why it didn't.
yeah, so we were meant to have 2 interviews
Yeah.
on Thursday. One from the Calamara Hotel
Yeah.
in the Lake District back home, and then another one was Tuscany in Italy. It's like a farm stay, which was like, that's quite cool, that's payment. Except they weren't Thursday. The one from the Lake District phoned us today. We weren't prepared, but it went well.
What happened then?
We are employed.
Yes. So we have a job now. Again, it's about literally a month's time, isn't it? From
The 22nd of
22nd of May. It is, what day is it today? It's the 25th. I want to say, yeah, it's 25th today. 25th today, and you guys are watching this probably like 2 weeks. You guys are all watching this 2 weeks later. So we're near enough. Haven't got a plan now. It's like, as much as anything, we have completed our route. We said if we get to Split,
We're happy.
we're happy, and we're happy. We've got to Split, and the other there's four potential things that can happen now. One is we continue the route that we originally planned, but the problem with that is how expensive stuff is.
Yeah, we're going to eat through our money quick.
Very quickly. But now having a job, it's not as bad. But that's going to Budapest, Vienna, maybe Krakow and places like that. The other option was we skip all the expensive places, which is including Budapest, which is really strange. Budapest and Prague is really expensive at the moment, which
It's because of the season.
yeah, because of the season. And skip it and always go all the way to Krakow, which is a
15-hour bus journey.
Yeah, from Zagreb.
Yeah.
Where we're off to actually next. We haven't actually said that yet, but we are off to Zagreb on Wednesday. So Thursday?
Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday.
tomorrow.
Wednesday. Tomorrow. We're off to Zagreb, but we haven't decided where we're going from there. And then the option number 3 was we just go back home and like plan, but that's just going to be expensive as well. And option number 4 is to take a flight somewhere and just go somewhere on a flight and stay there for a little bit, go to another cheaper part. But we haven't decided what we're doing yet. But we do know that this backpacking is going to end in a month's time, but
We'll be doing it for 2 months, exactly.
yeah, 2 months, which we were planning for free, but we have got other cool things to be showing you on the channel. We're going to be showing you like live-in jobs.
Yeah.
This is like what you do in between backpacking and how to save money for your next one. And to be fair, the Lake District is going to be very beautiful. We've already done one video on it and it was really nice, but living up there we're going to see so much.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add to that? So as you saw, we had a pizza. That was really good.
Sean had a pizza, I had a sandwich.
And your sandwich was really good.
It was delicious.
So it was one of the best things.
I've ever eaten.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very good. We're going to now go for a little bit of a walk again, but we might even show you the McDonald's coffee shake. So we actually didn't go and get an ice cream from McDonald's, so we actually just went back and relaxed for a bit. My belly was not good after that pizza. And that's nothing on the pizza, that's lactose intolerance and eating lots of cheese. Anyway, we had a bit of a moment again when we was there, planning our next stop. So we're going to Zagreb and then we're going to Vienna.
Yeah, it was similar to our breakdown in Sofia.
Yeah.
To do that well from, you know, our first stop to one of our last stops, we've done alright.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a weird trip so far in Split because there's not much to see, and we've been more talking about our journey, which isn't bad because if you are planning to do a journey like this, then you're going to have days like this. But anyway, we're down at the coastal area again.
Where we were for lunch earlier, because you filmed it and there was noise.
And there's this, it's the massive football games playing. That's what they were setting up earlier. The beer tents are all this. It's pretty cool down here.
We're walking in the wrong direction.
I think the game just finished, that's why. So we're just looking it up. We're really confused about this whole football situation going on down here because I believe they're playing tomorrow. There are a lot of people out tonight if they're playing tomorrow, but who knows. So we've shown you around Split. Let me just show you some of the apartment that we've been staying in for the last couple of days. We've got the kitchen area, which is just here. It's quite simple. We've got lots of pots and pans. We've actually got an oven in here, which was pretty good. A little counter area desk. Our TV stand, which is for my laptop.
Even though there is a TV, we just like to watch House.
Yeah, the TV, it's all in English as well. There's a lot of English channels on there, which is good. But the only problem with the English channels we've found in a lot of places...
TV guides still in their local language.
Yeah, it's really annoying because...
So you can I guess.
Including like, you'd think like a programme would be called a programme. Like, for example, House would be called House, but they translate that to...
Dr. House.
Yeah. Which is distressing.
Which is house in their language, but it's House.
But it's a name, so it shouldn't translate. Anyway, I digress. This is the bed. As you can see, there's no sheets on it because...
we're good guys.
We're good guys. We're probably going to clean that sheet away. We're all packed away because we are going to leave. And this is the bathroom area. There's a washing machine, toilet, and a shower. It's a nice space. It was quite expensive here, but...
To be fair, in hindsight, it actually wasn't.
No, compared to a lot of the places we're going to. So
places we've been, it was expensive. Places we're going to, this was cheap. This was only like £42 a night, which I mean, it's worth that.
Yeah, can you just hold that for a second? Right.
Because you're only 5 minutes from the hotel.
So that's Split, and anyway,
we're going to painfully watch Sean try and open a banana.
Anyway, that's our journey around here. I'm going to have this banana and Split. I'll see you next one. That was terrible, but I'm going to keep it. We're not going to show you the journey of Zagreb because, to be fair, I've shown you a lot of journeys on buses and I think they're going to get very boring.
And it's still in Croatia.
Still in Croatia. Unless something dramatic happens and you see the video from Split to Zagreb, then watch it because something has
And now
happened.
that Sean said it, it's probably going to happen.
Anyway, we'll see you in Zagreb and I'll see you again
On